Hello and welcome to Vegan Witchcraft Journey. I'm Andrew and today I've got a slightly different type of unboxing. I've only done one so far, so I guess it's not really that different because just the second one. I hope you like this one. It is a Witchcraft starter kit that I found on a site called the Culverstone Witch. They are an Etsy seller. I think they sell on eBay and they also have their own website. And just so you can see there, the Culverstone Witch. Lovely business card that came with it. So it's a starter kit that comes with pretty much most things that you would need. It's not everything for certain, but it will kind of get you set up with an altar and a lot of other stuff as well. And there's a lot of these starter kits out there. I'm not going to unbox multiple starter kits because one, they're expensive. I know that Freya's Cauldron, the people that I did a subscription box unboxing for last time, they have like a starter kit, and they also have like some learning tools as well, where you get like a Wicca, like a guide in 4 parts. So for £25 you get part 1 and then some bits for your altar and to start practicing with, and then you get part 2, part 3, part 4. So that works out to £100 as well. There's a potential I might try that. I'd be interested to see what that's like, considering I'm so new. So maybe that one, but certainly no big bulk buys like this. So yeah, before I get started, hi, hope you're all well. Thank you very much for joining me. And yeah, what's been going on since the last time? I'm blown away by the fact that I've already had over 100 views on my first video, which is amazing. I don't think I've had 100 views on anything that I've done on my own before, so that's great. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked or commented, even better. Thanks so much. I'm a bit warm today, so we've had the heating on because it's been so cold outside, and I'm in a little office. It's my little office since I work from home. This is my office. As you can see, I've changed positions. I thought I'd give this a try. I was going to do the top-down thing, but I couldn't get the setup right. I got this lovely velvety piece of cloth behind me. It doesn't quite cover the whole thing. Couldn't find thing big enough. And then my curtains, which are silver. And I'm trying using my iPhone to record this, so I'm going to have to keep an eye out because I don't know how much storage space I've got. It's going to be fun to edit that. And yeah, it's just trying something new. And I guess let's get started. Right, okay. So it's a huge box. It came in a huge box filled with packing peanuts. I didn't want to show the whole thing. I unboxed it all before this because I couldn't fit that box in here anywhere to unbox. So I've got it all laid out in front of me, and I'm going to show you one by one the bits that you get in it. And it's quite a lot. All right, let's start with, I'm just getting the thing that's come closest to me. Those are some charcoal tongs. And what goes well with charcoal tongs, I hear you cry? Charcoal discs. That's a stir. I'm putting these down. I can't hold 2 things on. There you go. Good thing about using my iPhone is it autofocuses so much better, and I think the colour's better. Also, don't think you've noticed, got myself a lovely t-shirt with the logo on it. I'm doing the same thing I did last time. I've got this up on my screen while I do this on my iPhone so I can actually see myself. But here you go, yeah. I've got one coming in grey as well because I thought the green may be a bit too much. And also, you know, I've been in lockdown for quite some time and I've been eating bad food, so I've put on a little bit of weight. So, you know, don't judge too much. I should point out as well, there's this envelope with a bunch of cards, which I believe has basically everything that comes in it, or at least most things that maybe you wouldn't be quite sure about. So we'll look at that at the end. That's what the business card came in. I should stop tapping the desk because it shakes all the stuff on the desk. So professional, Andrew. All right, next up, we've got a chalice. So again, just hold that up. And I will be looking at the other screen as I do this because otherwise I cannot see what's going on. You'll be able to see a lovely reflection of my desk and light and everything. It's very messy. But there you go. It's a metal chalice. So I'm going to pop that down here. Now, this thing I haven't opened yet. So, again, stop looking at yourself, Andrew. So, oh, that's a. I mean, you can probably see already what that is. It's a. I don't know how much I want to. It smells odd. So that's again. Stop looking at the screen. That is the smudge stick. It smells kind of sagey, but I feel, and it looks like there's something else bundled in there as well. I'm not going to unwrap the whole thing yet because it looks like it might fall apart. Let's put that down back where it came from. All right, next we have, when there's a lot of these little bags, and I think they're all the same in here, but I believe it's just cloth and twine, and there's a lot of these little charms as well. Now, I can't remember what these were for. It was explained on the website, and I just cannot remember now. There's a bunch of them. Probably hold these up for you a bit better. With the little charms. This is going to be great to put back in. A little bird. Lovely. There's a bunch. There's a pentacle, and there's a couple of other symbols that I don't recognise. So let's put those away. This is what you've come here for. It's just to watch me put things away, isn't it? And not look at the camera. It's what I'm known for now. Let's put that back. All right, so now I said there was going to be a lot of these bags, and there are a huge amount of them. Most of these have oils in, and there's a lot of oils that came with this. So the first one we've got is a protection oil, and there's this label goes all the way around, but you can see there that there's a lot of, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there, and quite interesting. Give it a smell. Oh, that's difficult to open. There we go. Watch as it kind of leaks everywhere now. It's all right so far. Oh. Oh, I'm so bad with smells, but that's kind of cloves, cinnamon maybe, perhaps star anise. It's very kind of slightly aniseedy, which would be star anise, I suppose, but those are cloves in there for sure. But yeah, there you go, protection. Again, I'm so new, I just won't know what any of this stuff is. So that's one of the little bags. There's a lot of these little bags. Next up, orange little bag. This one is an abundance oil. And as you can see on the top there, weirdly, at the top there's a lot of seeds, but at the bottom there's none. So these have all gathered at the top. I'm not quite sure why, that seems odd. It's obviously light, I guess, floating in the oil. Ooh. No, this is aniseed. Not sure what the other one was cloves. This is definitely star anise, aniseedy. I haven't had aniseed, so I don't know if anybody else remembers, but when you used to go and get sweets from the newsagents when you were a kid, I'm 36. So I remember a time when you went to the newsagents and you'd have rows of sweets in little tubs behind the counter. I'm not sure if there were penny sweets back then or if they weighed them out, and I can't remember, but you had aniseed balls. They were amazing. I used to love those. Cola cubes, Wham bars. Oh. Miss those times. I can't have any of that. Well, maybe I could have aniseed balls. I don't know what's in them, but I definitely couldn't have Wham bars because I'm pretty sure they have gelatin in them, which is not vegan friendly. Next up, not in a bag, but on its own. And this is a sage smudging spray. I've already given this a spritz. It does smell of sage. Now I've got a few already. I've got 3, I think, sage smudging sticks, actually wrapped up dried sage, and I like that. The smell of it is great. Can be a slightly bit overpowering, So perhaps I'll be doing more of this. But that's that. Something that they've created themselves. I've seen tutorials of how to make this myself now, so I will likely be making more of this kind of stuff myself. But it's nice to have, to get started, to have something like that. It's great. There's a lot of oils. The next one, this is Psychic Power in a little purple bag. And there you go. Psychic Power. Not sure what that is in the oil, but let's smell it and find out. My legendary nose, which can detect nothing. Ooh. It's quite a light smell. I don't know if my nose has just been overpowered by... Oh, I've got a bit on my fingers now. I don't know if my nose has been overpowered by the aniseed. I can't get this top back. There we go. But yeah, so that's that. I'm trying to... Maybe it's lavender? Could be lavender. Would explain the purple bag, I suppose. Next up, a lovely pink bag. See, when I'm done with these, I'm going to have all these bags are going to be great for putting, like, you know, I could put herbs and all sorts of stuff and make little scent bags, spell bags. This is a happiness oil. Now, this has got... I'm There's happiness. Happiness in a bottle. Let's have a smell of happiness. Oh, that's cinnamon. That is definitely cinnamon. I would know cinnamon anywhere. Watch now, as there's no cinnamon, no cinnamon in it. I don't know. I'll have to figure out. Maybe I'll have to ask the Culverstone Witch. One thing to point out as well before I think there's 2, 3, 4 more oils. There's a lot. This did take a little while to arrive. Now I was probably very eager to get it, so I messaged a few times because they said on the website that they would post every, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, and I ordered like a day or two beforehand, so I just assumed that maybe they would have them in stock and just kind of send them. And I didn't receive anything for a week, and so I messaged and they said, okay, yeah, sure, we'll send by the end of this week. And then another week went past and nothing came, so I kind of raised a PayPal dispute because by that point it was nearly 3 weeks, and I was like, that's a long time to wait. I know that we're in lockdown, so there was part of me that was... in the dispute, I basically said, hey, I would really like the items, so I'm just wondering where they are, and disputes can take ages to settle, so I thought it was best to get one started early rather than wait and then have a huge amount of time to wait. Anyway, today, which is a Monday, so I think I set up the dispute on Thursday, perhaps, and they've actually posted it on the same day that I set up the dispute, and I don't know if that's what kicked them into action or if it just was coincidence. But it arrived today, so I'm really happy about that. And so what I'd just say is if you are ordering from them, give them a bit of time. It's just me being overzealous and wanting my things really badly. I feel a bit bad about it now, but it has arrived, and it arrived all safe and sound. So very happy about that. Let's continue. Another green bag. We've got a healing oil. If I keep glancing up at the screen, I'm starting to clock you guys on the camera now, but sometimes I look up at the screen because that's where I can see if the camera is still going, which would be handy. It looks like it's still recording. I don't want to take the pee, so I know we've already been recording for some time now. So this is do that before so this is healing. And there's a bunch of stuff at the herbs at the bottom. So excuse my belly in the way there. That's definitely herbs. That's like a mixture. I feel maybe it's a bit minty. Is either basil or thyme or something like that in there. It's very nice. It smells very nice. So again, I'm new. I'm on my journey. I think these are for anointing candles. I'm sure there are other uses for them as well, but I want to be doing a fair bit of candle magic. I've bought a couple of books on the matter. I think it's a cool way of performing spells. I don't know. I like the fire aspect of it. I'm not a pyromaniac, by the way. honest. I've not burnt anything down or anything like that. But I like the idea of candle magic, and I like the idea of the kind of the green witch, the hedge witch path as well. One of the people who commented on my first video mentioned they were fledgling hedge witch. So this is cleansing. It was in a white bag. They've kind of paired the bags nicely, for the most part. So this is full of stuff. I mean, you can see that is absolutely ram-packed full of herbs and whatever that is in there. Let's give that a smell. It smells very similar to the last one, so very herby. Again, my nostrils may just be... I mean, you can see, yeah, there's a lot of... It looks like mint from what I can see in there again, and it looks like thyme, I think, or rosemary. So let's move on. That's a nice one. Two more. Okay. The blue bag, and we've got in this one consecration. And just so you can see what we've got in there. It's difficult to see, unfortunately, because of the way the label is, but nope. Not gonna clue what that is. Oh well. And now it's because I'm using my phone for this, because my phone camera is much better than my webcam. I've got like I've got it like screen mirroring to my screen, so that I can just make sure that everything's okay. And there's like there's an app notification for Just Eat, because I bought a Subway for dinner because I had such a crappy day today at work. It was just non-stop. So I bought myself a Subway as a treat, and now it's saying leave a review. I'm like, sure, but not now. Kind of in the middle of something. And the last oil, Peace and Serenity. Could do with that today after the day I've had. Nice little kind of baby blue bag. Again, very herby. Incredibly herby. Ooh, maybe fennel-y? Perhaps it's fennel. There you go. So, Peace and Serenity. For a second there, I was worried I hadn't done it up. I was spilling the oil all over my microphone, which would not be good. All right, so we also have... So that's all of the oils. That took a while. We've now got a couple of incense cones, which... Now, they're red, so I'm assuming they're possibly something like dragon's blood, but I don't know what that smells like, because I've seen other people smell it. There's no point in me taking it. I can smell it from here. It's an interesting smell. Put it that way. It's an interesting smell. Moving on, we have a candle holder. I've got a couple of these already, but this is like a Ouija candle holder, which is kind of nice. Not sure how into that I am, into the whole Ouija thing, but, you know, little candle holder won't go amiss. Just hold that a bit closer, I guess. Lovely. Pop back in its bag. By the way, sorry if the crinkling and stuff is very loud. My mic is down here. You can't see it. I've hidden it, cleverly hidden it. But it is there. Right, now we have this, which is a Clairvoyance magical powder. Now, I don't want to open that, to be honest. I'm not going to use it anytime soon, and I don't really want to open it. So that's what it is. I have no idea what's in it. I can't smell anything, but it's a powder, so I don't know if I'll be able to anyway. Let's pop that down there. Another bag. Like, there's so many of these bags. And this one has... I don't know what that symbol is. I've seen the symbol. I mean, I've watched Charmed. Come on. That symbol's all over it, but I can't what it's called. It's like the trifecta or something. Now, this is, I believe, a spell jar, because if you look, that's going to be very difficult. I mean, I can't grab that with my nails, so I'll just pull the cork out, but as in, I'll just grab pieces of cork. It's really wedged in there, so I'm going to have to look and see what exactly that is, and just so you can see that's what's in there. So that's nice. Nice little thing to put on the altar. Again, looking at the screen, not looking at you. Right. Next up, 2 pillar candles. Now they don't smell beeswaxy. I don't think they are at all. Pretty sure they're not. But so these are pillar candles for the altar. Handy, good. I'm working my way up to the biggest item, which I'll show you shortly. There's a couple of big items. So we've got a couple of these nice. Oh, there's 3 actually. I think there's 3 here. 3 velvety pouches. So literally just empty pouches, but useful for holding things, spell work, I'm guessing. Also, I don't have one of these yet, and it's nice to finally get one. Is an altar cloth. Oh, there you go. Kind of see me through it still. Hello-ish. Not when I'm holding it right directly to me. So that's nice. Just big enough. And I've got, so in front of me, I've got like a little wooden table, like a collapsible table. So you may have seen in my introduction video, you can kind of see the cupboard that I hold my my stuff in, put my altar stuff in. Technically, it's like a small altar, but I think if I'm doing spell work or anything, I'm going to put it on this little foldable table and just kind of get all the necessary things out and put them on the foldable table, because it's better to work on than in a cupboard. So what have I got now? Because that's all on there. I've shown you that. Okay, this. So again, I've opened, and it's saying, it's difficult. I don't know if you can see it here. There you go. It says crystal. Lovely little holographic sticker. Lots of foam to keep it safe. And it is, of course, a crystal ball. Ooh, upside down me. It comes with a little stand as well. A little crystal stand. So that's nice. Again, no idea about crystal balls or anything like that yet, so ooh. Again, you are here to watch me put things away. That is what you're here for. We've got some incense, which is sandalwood. It's Stamford as well, which I feel like all the incense I see is Stamford. I'm not going to unbox this because you know what incense looks like, and it's normal incense. Nice enough box. Eco-friendly pack even. And it's I love the smell of sandalwood. I really do. Apologies if that's loud. Next up we have so we have offering bowls. So I'm going to get these out because there's no point keeping the plastic. But these are nice little bowls. It's kind of a grey one. The other one was a bit kind of turquoisey blue. And we've got like a green one here, greeny, almost yellow. Again, I'm unboxing things directly next to the microphone, so apologies for the noise, but kind of a greeny yellow there. So that can go in a bit. Yeah, so what else have I got? Now, again, I wasn't quite sure what this was, and I knew that I was getting candles. But, I mean, I'm trying to get this out without... That's a lot of candles. That's a lot of candles. Again, try not to get them everywhere. Lots of different colours. Putting those away. You know what candles are, but I think there's like 30 or 40 of them. So that's great. That's a great start. I've already got, so I got some from the Freya's Cauldron box. I already had a pack of 10 chime candles, I think they're called. So there you go. That's that. All right, I've got 2 things. I say I've got 2 things. I've got one thing, and then one large thing that has a bunch of smaller things inside it. So we're nearly there. So if you heard the clink there, you'll probably know what this is. Now I haven't actually got this out yet. Oh. Just throwing the packaging around. It is a proper cast iron cauldron. There's a lid for it as well. There we go, a little lid. With a pentacle on it. The Flying Witch. It's fairly heavy. It's got... That's not the best way to display, is it? And that looks like I'm going... and there's a pentacle on both sides, and there's this little... That might be an easier way to hold it, mightn't it? There you go. So there's that, and I'm glad for that because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need one with all the herbs and stuff that I'm going to use. Talking of which, this thing. Now, it kind of looks like it's leather on the outside. I'm pretty sure it's not leather. It could be leather. It didn't say it was leather. If it is, it's very vague. It's a very faint smell. I think it's just wood. I think it might be covered with something. If it is leather, so I'm vegan. I mean, my channel name says it all, and I've said it before already in this video. I think I mentioned previously in one of the previous videos that I did. If something I already own is made from an animal product, I'm not going to get rid of it. And the same goes if I accidentally buy something. So I should have checked. I think I was very excited and eager to get it, and I just saw the box and didn't really anticipate that it might be leather. It might not be. It's a very faint smell of it, but it's not an overwhelming smell, so I'm not entirely sure whether it's pleather or leather, or even if it's either of those things. But you kind of... It's definitely wood on the inside. Anyway, so I'm not going to let that put me off. I wouldn't consume any animal products, and I would not go out of my way to buy animal products at all. But this is, this exists. It's here now. There's no point in me sending it back. So if it does contain leather of some kind, live and learn. But all right, this is like an unboxing of its own. So there's a lot in here, and I'm just going to show you how much there is by taking these two things off the top, which we'll come back to in a moment. There are 10 of these little bottles with the cork caps. The rest is all packets of herbs. All of this, and all the way down as well. So there are the 10 bottles that you can see on top. And then there are all of these are herb packets. We're going to go through them. We are going to go through them. But let me just start. My goodness, okay. I might have to cut at some point here, but we will see. Right, where am I going to put this? I'm going to put this away over here, just because I don't want to get in the way. You've seen the glass bottles. I'll show you an example of the glass bottle. There you go. It sure is a glass bottle. It's nice enough. Cork lid. Don't want to push it in too far. One of them seems to be missing a cork lid. I will check, because maybe it's at the bottom somewhere. We'll find out. But one of them is missing a cork lid. So I'm not going to get these all out and smell them, because there's no point. And I need to put them in something first, really. Some of them are kind of already, I mean, if you can see this one, it's already kind of coming out of the top. It looks like they put it in there, and then some was still there, but let's start. The first one is Coriander Leaf. So we've got some of that. Where am I going to put this? I'll put it here. Then we have oregano. So far nothing you couldn't find in your kitchen, I guess, but there'll be more. Tarragon. Oh, here we go, hyssop. So I don't think I've ever had or come across hyssop. So there we go. Sesame Seeds. Again, the benefits and what I can use these for. So far, I don't know. Apart from a bagel, maybe. Flaxseed. And they're only small pouches, but I think this is the point. It's a starter set. Yarrow root. Again, that's probably maybe not something you'll find in your kitchen. This is going to be fun to put away. Bilberry. So you get 10 of these jars, but I think there's something like 30 odd packets. Oh, fennel seed, that's definitely fennel. So I'm going to have to keep most of them in these little plasticky packets for now. I've got dandelion. Chia seed. Lovely. Still going, still going. Oh, batter around tomatoes. Thyme. Also, excuse me for not having shaved properly. Just couldn't be bothered. It's one of those days and I wanted to get this out to you guys. Oh, milk thistle. St. John's wort. Lovely. Feels like there's much more in here than I thought. There's this is coriander seed. There's still loads in this box, by the way. Got coriander seed, chili. I was going to try and shake it then, but it wouldn't make any difference in the plastic bag. Meadow sweet. I've heard of that before, but again, I'm not going to smell them all, just because opening these bags and trying to do them back up again would not be fun. Mullein. I can smell them slightly from outside the packet, so. Nettle. Focuses weirdly on the iPhone camera. What have we got here? Rose petal. I do like a rose petal. Sage. Seriously, this is just going on forever. I may end up having to kind of edit this very quickly. Ooh, that smells nice from the outside. Lemon balm. See, this is never ending. Lavender. Ooh. Lemongrass. Peppercorn. You could definitely make a nice meal out of a lot of this. I know that's not what it's for. And I'm pretty sure they probably aren't food grade. But cumin seeds. Ooh, can smell that cumin. Marjoram, and again that's kind of coming out of the sides a little bit, which I'm guessing is just when they were filling it in the first place. Seriously, still not done. I'm pretty sure there's another 10 to 15 in there. There's many more than 30. I thought there was 30. Cleavers, which went by another name, and we got a big pouch of it in the box that we got last time. I say we, it's me. I got that. I got that in the Fraser Cauldron box. So we already have some of this. Quite a lot of it actually. Basil. Lovely. Seriously, this is going everywhere. Juniper berry. which I seem to see everywhere and seem to be quite useful. Oh, it's now falling off the table. Seriously, it will not stop. Fenugreek leaf. Seriously, it's still going. Rosemary. Hoping this is still recording because I can't see. Colt's foot. So we have some kind of like your run-of-the-mill kitchen-y type herbs that you'd be able to find anywhere. It feels like I can't see it properly. There you go. Galangal. So yeah, you've got kind of your run-of-the-mill. I should have been holding these up close the whole time, really, shouldn't I? You've got your run-of-the-mill kind of herbs, and then you've got the stuff that you wouldn't really see in your kitchen, like neem. I'm not going to go back and hold all these up closer to the camera because it would take forever. Sunflower seeds, I don't know how I was smelling those. I don't think they really smell of anything in particular. Oh my goodness. This just keeps going. 3 kings. Now that, I have no idea what that would be. And that's what they are. They almost look like stones. Are they stones? I don't think they are. What else have we got here? Frankincense. Dragon's blood, which I've never seen before. I heard about it. That's what it looks like. Let's see what have we got here. Elderberry. We've got poppy seeds. This will stop at some point, right? This seemed like such a good idea to start with. Catnip. Now I have 2 cats. They would love that. But that's not what it's for. Oh goodness, there's still a bundle in here. Myrrh. Benzoin. Again, this does look like a rock. If you look at it, that's it. You know, my knowledge is limited. Copal. Copal? Devil's Claw. And then we've got some rose salt. Some black salt, which I'm led to believe is very important. I think I might need more of that at some point. And then we've got cleansing salt. My arms are starting to get a bit tired from holding all these things up. And it just comes with another one of those at the bottom, just to remind you who it is. It is the Culverstone Witch. That is all that's in there apart from the bottles, and yeah, definitely missing a stopper. So at the moment I'm missing a stopper from my glass bottles, but there you go. That is a crazy unboxing. That's a lot of stuff. I mean, oh no, I'm not even finished. I forgot. I've got these that were on the top. So these are all herb blends. So we've got protection. So similar to, I think it's going to be similar to the oil. So we've got protection one. We've got a lunar one. Ooh. Which is just a blend of different ones. We've got a garden blessing. Emotional strength. Interesting font. So I'm having difficulty reading it. And then the last herb blend is Longevity, which I'm trying to get out of the bag. I'll put those back in the bag in a minute. And then the very last thing is some incense. An incense blend. So we've got Divination. Keep that separate. We've got Abundance. And we've got Cleansing. I've not used that kind of incense before. That's what the charcoal discs are for, as far as I'm aware. I'm going to put these away. That's what you're here for. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here. I don't think I've missed anything now. But that's a great start. Like, for me, it's great because there are so many herbs. Like, so many. There are only little amounts of them, but they're great to start off with things because I'm sure a lot of spells require very specific herbs. So, yeah, going to be interesting. I actually managed to miss one thing out of the box, and that is this bag of stones. Now, I have no idea about stones. And apologies because I'm now filming this directly on my iPhone with just the iPhone sound. So the sound may change from when you last saw me. But I've got some very nice stones here. Again, I have no idea what kind of stones these are because I'm new. I feel like one might be Tiger's Eye. I'll get to that in a sec. This might be quartz, perhaps. Clear quartz. Is that? I don't know what tourmaline is, but I feel like I don't know. Is this Tiger's Eye? Again, help me, people of YouTube or Instagram. Oh, and lastly, this one, which is very nice. So yeah, there we go. Apologies if the sound was a bit weird, or if it was difficult to see things, or if I kept looking away from the camera. Still getting used to it. Hopefully that gave you a good idea of what this box is all about. Again, it's not a subscription box. This is a starter kit for new witches. I'm quite happy with it. The only thing I'm a bit dubious about is the box, because I'm not sure if it's got leather on it or not. It's difficult for me to tell, and also one of the little bottles inside was missing the cork. Other than that, that is a lot of stuff. Some of it I don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. A lot of these herbs are going to be great. I mean, there are so many. I'm going to have to count and put the count up here somewhere of how many herbs and little packets, anyway, the little packets that weren't the incense or the herb blends. There's a whole mound of them right next to me right now. A mound. And they're all going to have to go back in this box. What I'm thinking is I'm probably going to have to buy some more of these little bottles, because they look like, the little bottles seem like they're just about the right size for the little packets of herbs. Maybe there's going to be a bit more. I'm going to find out. I'm going to have to get like a little funnel and like little glass bottles. They would fit very nicely in there. If I can do that, that'd be great. I have also bought myself some like clip top jars, but those are quite large in comparison to the amount of herbs that you get in those little packets. So that's going to be saved for things I get in subscription boxes, I think, and herbs that I buy myself. These little packets are going to kind of stay in the little jars, and I'm going to have to find a way to label that, to label them properly. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think some of the pieces were maybe more generic than I expected, like the offering bowls look like they're nice, but the kind of packaging looked like it'd been sat in a warehouse somewhere for ages, and they probably got picked up for a cheap. And people have to make money, and I get that, especially now. But I think maybe they're nice. They're nice. I don't know why I'm complaining. They're nice little bowls. Probably not ones I'd have picked myself, but I bought a box for that purpose, that I had something done for me. I think the only other thing that I need to get now is, and I can't pronounce it, a thame. I think it's an athame or a thame or a thame. Somebody tell me how to pronounce that. I've seen it written down. I think I've heard it read out a couple of times. I need one of those, and I will likely need something to cut herbs and stuff, although I can do that in my kitchen. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'll put some video footage of kind of the haul at some point over what I'm saying. I'm just looking forward to getting into it, to reading more, to learning what I can use these things for. I'm just also excited about getting more subscription boxes because they're more focused. This is very much this starter box is very much, here's a bunch of stuff. This is probably what you need for your altar. You know, everybody's altar is different, from what I've been told, and you don't have to have everything that it says in the books or what people tell you need to have. But this is kind of a good base from what I can gather. It has the basics that you need, and a lot extra in terms of the herbs, and there's a lot of candles and stuff. And that's what drew me to it, because I did see a lot of other um, starter boxes out there, and this kind of had all of those candles, it had all of those herbs, a lot of oils as well for candle dressing and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm happy with it overall. Happy with it. A couple of small niggles, but nothing major. And of course, it took a while to get here. But again, that's probably just me being, impatient. um, so thank you to the Culverstone Witch. I do have their February subscription box. Should be on the way. They said that they were probably going to package it with this, but it wasn't in the box. So I'm going to have to maybe pop an email to them and just ask when that, because I can't remember what date they said they sent those out. It might be this week. So I'll give them this week. But I'm excited to see what's in their subscription box, uh, considering this bounty of stuff that I have from them. Fair enough, it cost me basically £100, but it kind of it puts me in a good mindset for what their subscription box will be like. Gonna have to see if it compares to Freya's Cauldron, and of course I've got Witch Casket coming, and I've got, I think it's Hare's Emporium, but we got an email today basically saying that the boxes that they ship in have not been delivered to them yet, so it's going to be probably next week that they ship out now, or the end of this week at any rate. So that's going to be delayed slightly. So I think the next unboxing I'll do will either be Witch Casket or the Culverstone Witch subscription box, whichever of those arrives first. So keep an eye out for that, and let me know what you think in the comments down there about this. If there's anything that I'm missing that you think I should really have, if there's anything that you think maybe was unnecessary in the box, just your thoughts in general. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And yeah, please like and subscribe as well if you have enjoyed this or my other videos and you want to see more. And of course, ring the bell, as everybody says, if you want to get alerted to when I have a new video out. Thank you so much for joining me on vegan witchcraft journey. I'm trying to think how to turn. I'm going to have a different coloured t-shirt next time, hopefully. I do like the green. Actually, the green's all right, isn't it? But I think maybe the logo maybe doesn't stand out as much on the green. We'll see. But yeah, thank you again for joining me, and have a lovely day, evening, morning, whatever time it is that you're watching this. Have a great one, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.